Hello.
So can you folks hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent. How's everybody doing?
It's too hot.
Not where you are too. Oh no.
Well, it's everywhere.
Does my microphone work?
It just
Yes.
Thanks. My the setup I used earlier didn't work today, so I tried something new.
ah. So I think I should probably wait for Michael to come back for in a minute.
I think the date on the notes is incorrect. I was wondering if it was the right document.
And I'm sorry, which date?
The one on the top of your screen says April 25th.
Oh yeah.
And actually, yeah. I did not change that one. Oops, sorry.
Happy?
So
Happier.
much.
Cool. So, Michael, we are all signed in.
Okay.
You think we need to wait for a minute for other people to show up?
I would say Dave, maybe. I don't know who else.
If I was smarter than I am, I would have contact info for him to message him.
Yeah, I don't either, but maybe he's not on any of the 300 instant messaging systems.
Or he's only checked 275 of them so far.
Yeah, exactly. I need to write an app, to keep track of who to which IM system to use for any one person.
Awesome.
If only they could work all together.
Yeah, imagine that, eh? Only there was like a
Like a
Inconceivable,
specification.
dude.
telephone system.
Inconceivable.
Hi, Martin.
Hello.
I got your message here ready to discuss. Oh, I click on there.
Thanks.
Well, didn't copy the minutes into the thing this time. I referenced them. That was the wrong mistake.
And that's never wrong. In the mind of Spencer, at least.
Yeah. But he hasn't cleared the discuss yet.
I
All right, well, let's
he
start.
said,
Pardon me?
Cool.
yeah, I thought he said he cleared Roman.
Roman may have, but John hasn't.
Wow.
Okay, any comments about the minutes, first of all, I guess? Welcome, everyone. All four of us.
Excellent.
I didn't read them, but I just saw what you scrolled through, and it looks like what I remembered. So I think they're fine.
Good job.
Okay. I think I got the status correct.
Well, for Fleck, we're at 10 now.
Okay, so John still has a discuss open. But you're saying that it's probably closed. This is on here, right? So is he satisfied? The telechat happened, didn't it?
I don't know.
I am looking, and if that happened, let's see.
Because the rest of it is this is an update to my previous ballot. So I think that everything below this is already been dealt with.
Yeah.
Well, we can't verify the errata. Only an AD can do that.
So if we're having that conversation, let's see. I can be taking notes, and for this thing, we could say basically, John. So the errata. So nothing has happened to the errata. So they're still all reported.
Yeah, well, I think we've verified them all since it's pretty much all been reported by us.
Okay.
Right? But our AD hasn't marked them as verified.
Okay.
Because, AD is busy. Right? I don't know. What are we supposed to do? We found a mistake in our old document. We report an error on it, errata on it.
I think that this is a email to the ISG just following up on stuff. Does that sound like a plan, or do you want to give Murray a minute to redeem himself?
No. I think that we should follow up, and we should say, well, they're almost all reported by the working group. We reported our errata so the world can see, and our AD should mark them as verified. So they should have the force of law since they've been verified. He doesn't know if this is a good use of errata. I don't know how else we would do it. We thought about revving the document, but that'll take a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're back to the thing about having the errata system only makes sense if the errata system makes sense.
Right.
So, or if the actual errata in the system makes sense. So, and we want this marked as verified.
Yeah, we want marked as verified, and we want John to please clear his disgust.
And we think that's the only thing that John is holding out on.
I don't know. I mean, Matroska tags, he says here, right? Do we think this is there? Well, we designed the whole thing to be informative. You do not need to read Matroska's tags to implement Matroska unless you want to implement Matroska tags, right? So.
Correct.
I understand his question. So asking the dumb question myself, does he, if you implement Matroska and you don't implement Matroska tags, is what you have useful?
Yes. We specifically split it off.
Should I reply to him?
I think Spencer will.
Well,
Okay.
and that would be fine too. The other thing is that I just want, like I said, I want to make sure that we send him all the questions we have to get everything resolved. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So is the question, is the Matroska tags being normative?
Not
his
in
question?
this document.
It's not normative.
Yeah.
But was that what he was asking?
Yes.
That
He
document is
wonders if
just
it
a
should be
list of tags.
Okay. Um, so if I say one can implement Matroska,
a useful version of Matroska without tags. Yeah.
um, so we think this is informative and needs to stay informative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Um, so I don't know, Michael. I don't know how well you know John, but if I was him and somebody came back and said that, I would uh, have my head spin around once. Is there any way to characterize what a useful version of Matroska without tags might be good for?
Steve?
I don't know. For me, it's very two separate things. Like the Matroska document is, if you look at XML, it's like describing XML, and the Matroska tag is just one use of XML for something. It's, I mean, the Matroska tag depends on the other one, the Matroska document, but
Mm-hmm.
not the other way around. It doesn't
Oh,
need
okay.
it at all.
That's the answer. That's the answer is that the Matroska doc specification is normative for Matroska tags, but not the other way around.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds. I'm not the AD interpreter anymore, but that's a lot more. That's a lot more. That makes a lot more sense uh, to me, just off the top of my head. If I'm imagining John reading the email.
And
So
technically, we
so
could remove.
as I understand tags, okay. Um, you could take a video of a concert, okay, and you could tag in that video where each song starts, right?
Yes.
So you have your Grateful Dead concert, you can tag, okay, each time they change songs, right? Well,
Yeah.
if you writing a player and you don't implement tags, then you just can't jump from song to song. You just have to watch the whole thing through or whatever, right?
Yeah, but in our case, that's chapters, and tags are still something different. It's like metadata that describes what's in the file. If you
Okay,
remove the
I agree
metadata,
with
the
you. You could
file
use
just
chapters
goes
for
fine.
the different songs. Okay, so I could tag some of the songs as covers and some of the songs as originals,
Correct.
right? That would be a use of a tag. Here's when the Grateful Dead played their own song. Here's where the Grateful Dead played a Rolling Stones cover,
Yeah.
Or you can say
right?
the concert was on that date and the time of that song happened that time, for example.
Right. Okay.
You
But
absolutely don't need it for playback, but it's useful information.
right. It's totally reasonable to build a player that doesn't know anything about these tags, right?
And in fact, most players don't support Matroska tags at all. So
Right. Because it's meta information. It's not information. It's, lets you catalog the item. It's more interesting for archivists than it is to anything else.
yes.
Okay, here we have, uh, um, beats per minute, right? As a tag,
Yeah.
you know, maybe that's a good one to give them. So we could, you can identify which songs in the thing are appropriate for the disco and which ones are appropriate for, you know, Thursday night
Right.
easy
Right.
listening.
Right. So we're saying most media players that can use Matroska encapsulations don't support Matroska tags.
They don't need to play
Yeah.
things back. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I was going to say is also it's actually we could remove all the Matroska tags document reference, and you could still just implement tags from Matroska from the Matroska document. The Matroska tags document only provides a list of known tags, so everybody uses the same ones.
Right. And I think they're in strings even, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they don't even need to go through a IANA process. They just, yeah, they're just strings. All right, let's send that email and get him to clear his discuss.
Is there anything else that we need to ask them about?
I don't know, to clear his discuss. That's it, really. That was the item here.
Cool. Okay, cool. Cool.
All right. Anything else for Matroska?
No. I'm glad we cleared the encryption part because
Yeah.
I didn't understand the whole thing at first, so I had to dig a little. And now it's clear.
Okay, good. All right. So let's talk about, let's move on to FLAC then. So
Okay.
there's two unresolved issues.
And that's one issue twice, right?
Yeah, well, the issue here is what should I do with those two references? Should I make them normative or should I remove them for both?
Did you see my note about this
Yes,
from
yes, I did.
sometime? Yeah,
I'm not
whatever day that
really
was.
sure. I'm still not really sure what to do. You explained what the issue is here, but um, I still don't know what to do. I can remove the implementation status section, but I think it's a nice addition. So should I then remove?
Usually implementation status gets removed by the RFC editor.
Yeah, I read that. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
So
you know, it can go in the document. It can go in the Shepherd report write-up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we have a reference to 7942. Oh, okay. This is silly, but okay.
yes, it is. So the answer is in the mind of Spencer is that the first one that describes how we request IANA registrations for what
Yes.
we're registering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you can remove that one now. I
Okay, so
think that
remove that whole paragraph. I can just remove the text that says, in accordance with the procedure set forth in RFC 6838, the document registers one new media type. I can remove that whole bit.
Yes.
I think you could even say this document registers one media type.
Okay. Then
I
I'll.
don't know why. I don't know why that either of them wouldn't be informative anyway.
Yeah.
Because
But
you don't need to read the procedures in order to implement the protocol. You need to read the procedures in order to publish the document.
Yeah.
So
Right?
I can just rephrase that and remove the first section and say this document registers one new media type.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
flag is defined in the following section. Okay, I'll remove that then.
Okay, so that was
section 30.
this one.
I
And
guess.
same thing for 7942.
Almost. Remind me what the first RC number was that we were
6838.
removing. I'm sorry.
6838.
Right. Okay. Um, okay.
I don't know. I actually really disagree with Murray on this. It's special approach you're following. That doesn't mean it's normative. Anyway, I think anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just remove it.
Okay.
Well, so let me be clear. Let me make sure I understand what's going on. So, um, if we have an implementation status section, then somebody will ask, "Did you use the boilerplate?" And the boilerplate, uh, the boilerplate references the RC that the boilerplate is taken from. So if we copy the boilerplate in, that would give us a
Mm-hmm.
reference there. Um, and so if we still got the implementation status section, we should have the reference in there someplace. And it's if we're having this, so let me ask the other question. We've gotten all the way through. No, we haven't. Um, to me, Michael, tell me if this makes sense. To me, it makes sense to leave the implementation status section in the draft, and because Murray is thinking that the reference to that RC needs to be normative, we would move it to normative. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think there's no problem in making it normative. I just wasn't sure whether that would be having any other consequences.
Well, so the other thing is
So it's a moot point. If you actually follow the whole thing, which says you should remove the section before publication,
yeah,
then it's a moot point whether or not it's informative or normative.
Yeah, okay.
and
Okay.
the only reason that it matters, um, that any of this matters, is it's removed on publication by the RC editor, but it's not removed before then. As we're going through publication requested processes, so people will look at that and say, did they use the boilerplate, or things like that. And also we will also the boilerplate, or below the boilerplate, it says also put a note into the RC editor saying, please remove this section before publication, and please remove the corresponding uh, reference that is only used in this section. And so then it will be where it needs to be for any review teams, or any other AD ballots, and then it will magically disappear before it's published as an RFC. Does that make sense?
Yes. So just add the sentence here. RFC editor to remove the entire section before publication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Okay.
do that. Because well, people will find there's no problem in this RFC being from before linking to GitHub with updated wikis and stuff.
Yeah.
And I apologize. I would like to apologize to the entire team for uh, that we have these two references that we are handling differently than we would handle normative references or informative references normally, because they are both different special cases. So I apologize to the team.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would complain about it being normative or informative. Anyway, I just whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's move on here, okay?
I think the reference to the org specification is much more important. For example, that's an
Yeah.
informative reference, but well, if you really want to implement FLAC in org, it needs to be a normative reference. But org mapping is, well, you need
It's
to,
optional.
yeah, it's optional. And
Yeah.
the problem is that's an informative RFC anyway, so I couldn't link it normative without downref. So I
Yeah.
would think
Well,
that would make a lot more sense to have fuzz about. But
yeah, should be arguing over that point, not this one.
yeah,
Yes, I agree with you
okay,
completely.
okay,
Okay. So,
thanks.
the IEC document, we've established that it's not necessary to read it.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So, let's go on to the other point. The appendixes.
This is a very old
Close of
email.
business just means the end of day. But anyway, that was Spencer said. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was from you. Okay.
Yeah, I think we've already been this email. I think has been marked as well handled. I think
Okay.
all the points in this have already been processed in a
Okay. Fantastic.
version 8 of the document.
So it's all done in version 8. That's what we should just tell the AD. We need
No,
to do the removals. Okay, so we're gonna have version 9. Yeah.
no. The email you were looking at was from the Shepherd's review, and that was done in version 8.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
problems we just discussed were from the AD review, and I published version 10, but I will publish another version 11, and that should address all comments.
And we're on 10 now. I'm just trying to keep up, right?
Okay.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Anything else?
Not for FLAC now. I think we can manage now.
Nothing from me.
All right. Well, I think we might be done the meeting.
We can ask, is there any other business?
Any
Is
other
there any other business?
Nope.
Not that I know of.
Okay. When is the next meeting?
I think we're back to normal in September.
26th. Okay. And are we going to ask for a slot for IETF 118 in Prague, which is at the same time as no
time to wait.
No time to wait. Thank you. I had the initials, but not the other thing. Because you're going to be across town. So I think it's useful. Should we just, I don't know what to do exactly there. Like, I don't know.
This is only me talking out loud, but we have talked about this before. So if we know a reason to say, oh, we're going to do something at No Time to Wait at this time on this day in this place, it makes perfect sense for us to
Just
it
announce
makes
it.
perfect to announce it and let the
Okay.
AD do that. If it's basically that people are
It's
just going to
out of
hang out.
it's an out of hotel side meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is fine. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's fine. All right. So we won't ask for an agenda slot on the official thing, but we will let people know via the side meeting and whatever stuff that it's also happening.
Excellent.
Okay. Good.
And just so everybody knows, because I don't know who knows what, um, the there is a wiki page, if I'm remembering correctly, that's what it is for side meetings for each IETF meeting. So
Yeah.
we would basically just need to put an entry in for that. And if we wanted to have people, if we wanted to have people from the IETF possibly show up over there,
I think it's free to
um,
attend.
uh, and we could do a 4-minute presentation on as part of the hot RC thing on Sunday night.
Okay.
If people think that would be useful.
You
And
know the
we and
chair? Do you know the chair of that thing?
um, my wife sleeps with him.
Oh, well, it's very generous
You're,
of you to let her do that.
you're welcome. Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Did I say that out loud? Anyway,
Yeah, there we go. Anyway. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Anything from Michael, who may not have a microphone? I don't know. Oh, all right. All right. Sorry. Anything else? We said that already. Going twice. All right. Good day. Good evening to you.
Okay. And Martin, I did actually put the like specific text uh, in the notes for what to do with 7942.
Yes, thanks. I'll
Okay.
take that as a start.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Bye.
Um, you guys rock. And thank you especially for your help in helping me focus on what the last curiosity thing for Murray is. Um, when you make the changes to submit -11, I should read through it one more time uh, because I have been reading through it, but I've slept since then, and we've been still making changes, and then I can tell Murray that it's that we've addressed the all the issues from his evaluation, and that it's ready to go for last call.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Thank you so much.
Would you like a diff or um, just a plain document? Shall I
I
send
think
you?
I, I think part of the answer was that the uh, what is it like the diff from 8 to 9 or whatever it was, had a lot of spelling corrections in it.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so I don't think I actually need that um, because I'm going to be basically I need to if there are enough if there are enough differences, I'm going to be reading the whole thing anyway. So, I honestly I usually when I'm looking at diffs, I usually just use the diffs to tag what sections to look at, and then I just read the new stuff.
Oh, okay. Um,
So
I'll send something your way.
that would be perfect.
Okay. Well, have a good day. I'll go. I'll go have to. I'll go to bed.
Hey,
Same here.
technically, I'm at 3GPP meeting in Gothenburg, so this week.
Same
So
time zone it is.
my that's why I'm more incoherent than usual. My days are
Okay.
starting about midnight my time. Have a
Okay.
great
Well,
one.
yeah. Have a good meeting.
Okay,
Oh, the
bye.
best. Take care.